Hey, what's up everybody? Stickboy here, and welcome back to another Let's Watch. It is almost dark outside, as you can see behind me, so the lighting will get a little bit better in here as we go along. We have ourselves another episode of Ouran High School Host Club, possibly 2 episodes. I think I might be up to it. So if you clicked on this video, you probably know by looking at the title whether there's 1 or 2 episodes. I actually don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Up first, we have episode 14, which is entitled Interviewing the Fabulous Host Club, I think is what they call that. So, I guess they're getting famous. Let's check it out, shall we? Let's pull this thing up and not waste a whole lot more time. Let's get started here. 3, 2, 1, play.
Kiss, kiss,
fall in love. Hey!
I see you come, I watch you go.
Volume.
You never seem to leave me though, so is this love?
There we go.
We'll see.
You're making me crazy.
Inside my dreams,
You're all I see. All I see is you and me. Lady, maybe, or host I really don't mind.
If I am to choose a rose in this garden of romance, maybe we could take this chance.
Maybe you're my love.
And I'd like to find
My voice is just not that good tonight. Hopefully I'll have the personality to make up for it.
Beautiful spring, and we'll always fall in love again. Hey, maybe you're my love.
Alright. Hopefully this episode will be less bizarre than the last one.
Our circulation has dropped into single digits.
Just give me the numbers, please. How many newspapers did we sell this week?
Alien City discovered at
copies.
Ouran Academy?
That's all?
Yes, sir.
Just 2?
Ukyo, did you buy a newspaper?
I did, sir.
They
And
both did, didn't
Sakya,
they?
what about you?
Of course.
So they actually
So
did.
you're saying no one outside
Yeah.
of the newspaper club bought one?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does seem to be the case, sir.
This is quite a predicament. Next week's edition will be our last paper of the first semester. If we don't come up with better results before summer vacation, the club will be shut down before the end of the school year. Oh, by the way, how's that other club doing?
Well, sir, the host club's photo collection, I Love Tamaki Special, sold out as soon as it went on sale. All 1,000 copies.
Moe Moe Ouran Diaries
Yeah.
Volume 8, the doujinshi put together and published by Renge Hoshikuji, also sold out as soon as it went on sale. It's already in its 2nd printing.
It's the host club in that
I
also.
should have known.
Hey,
They're
they're
the ones
popular
who have
guys.
the
What
most
can you
power
say?
Here at Ouran.
Welcome back, ladies.
Covering the famous host club.
Covering the famous host club. Okay. Some of these titles that I get are a little bit...
There are so many girls
little
who
bit
love
off.
you, and if we get any closer, I'm afraid that they're all going to hate me for it.
Princess, these beautiful hydrangeas will keep us hidden from the others. You don't need to worry. For this moment, I belong to no one but you, my love. The spirit of the hydrangeas will keep our rendezvous a secret.
Oh, Tamaki,
Yeah?
I yearn to be with you.
Princess,
Forbidden Rendezvous play. I don't think it's all that forbidden.
Sorry, Kaoru.
No way, I lost again?
now go easy on him, princesses. Kaoru is quite the crybaby.
Hikaru, that's not true. I am not a crybaby.
Oh, so you're gonna deny it, huh? What about when the 2 of us are alone playing punishment games? Tell us what happens then, Kaoru.
But that's because he...
Wow, I've never noticed that the courtyard had such a lovely stream.
Love it.
It's called the Yarimizu channel.
It is said that during the Heian era, people would better experience the seasons by watching the petals or autumn leaves that drifted along the water. I had it specially made for all of you, hoping it would express my desire to
knowledgeable
spend all
type.
4 seasons with you. So then what do you say, ladies? This fall, there's an autumn leaves tea party with a limited number of invitations.
Oh, sign up! Now watch as we work together to eat soba! He's so cute!
It's so peaceful. Guess I'm finally getting used to this. Took me long enough. It's been this way since I started school here.
It did take you long enough, didn't it? Like half the series. Oh!
Hikaru! You came this close to snuffing out the light of Haruhi's light!
So much for it being peaceful.
Hey,
What was
it's
the-
your fault for not catching the ball in the first place, boss.
Yeah, who knew he'd be so bad at Kimari? So much for him
I'm not
being
sure
a
which
Genji
hit was
at Ouran
worse.
Academy.
What?
If we want the newspaper club to survive, I'm afraid we're going to have to ask them for help.
No, Mr. President. It's too dangerous to get involved with those guys.
Anything but those
Not
guys.
only would the club get shut down, but you could be expelled.
You think so?
Why?
Well, check this out! Starlight Kiss!
What? So fast! Take care of yourself!
Calm down, there's nothing to worry about. We have no choice but to ask them for help. However, that doesn't mean I'll fall victim to their...
President!
Really, we're terribly sorry about that.
Don't worry, it's no big deal. Could have happened to anyone, right? Just a ball flying through a window and hitting me upside the head.
Please, accept our apology.
Right?
Well, this works out perfectly.
Anybody could have done
I was just thinking
that.
about approaching the host club about a cover story. I don't suppose you'd be interested.
I didn't know we had a newspaper club.
It's more gossip rag than newspaper.
Yeah, like a trashy tabloid. It's filled with stories about scandalous love affairs, family power struggles, and junk like that.
It's just a lame gossip rag that specializes in stirring up
I
scandal.
like how just covering the eyes
And
up is
everyone
enough
knows it's
to...
all lies, so nobody reads it anymore.
You know, I guess we have kind of lost sight of the truth because we've been so worried about drawing in more readers.
Oh.
It's a shame we're just now realizing our
So it's the
error.
anime version of
Now that the
TMZ.
paper is at risk. We finally realized what we should have been reporting to the students of Ouran. Help us, please. For our last paper of this semester, we'd like to do an up-close special edition, revealing the charms of Ouran's host club members. I'm begging you, without your help, our club will close.
You can count on us.
You got
On
Tamaki.
behalf of the host club, I
We have to decline.
But Kyoto,
Yeah.
you got hurt because of me! What's the big deal, huh?
Sorry, we have a policy prohibiting us from sharing any personal information with anyone other than our guests. But we'd be more than happy to pay any medical expenses related to your injury.
And another thing, what makes you think we'd want to help you spread more rumors and gossip? We've got a reputation to uphold, and you'd just ruin
I know,
it.
right?
Besides, you guys cause a lot of trouble for other people. And who'd want to get
Those are the
mixed
most
up with that?
upstanding bunch of guys
Scary
on
how
campus,
much they
aren't
don't
they?
realize about themselves.
I understand. Well, I guess you really can't erase the sins of the past, can you? People won't even give you the opportunity to try and redeem yourself. Oh, my head is killing me. President! I'm okay. Don't worry, you two. Oh no, I'm getting dizzy. President! No, wait, I'm fine. President! I guess all we can do at this point is disband with grace.
No, you don't have to. You can always make a fresh start. We'll help. We will rally the power of our host club, and we can re-establish the newspaper club together!
Well, count us out.
You're way too trusting, boss. We can't just go along with everything you do forever.
Yeah, we've had enough.
We're leaving too, Tamaki. We're holding an evaluation meeting, mostly about you.
Hold it!
Damn.
How can you be so heartless? These men are about to lose their club. Don't you feel sorry for them? Their family's breaking up! As your president, I demand you help them. And that is a direct order!
You know, I don't think...
We're not going to do it.
I was gonna say, I don't think he really has any authority at all. They just let him think he does. Alright, we're back.
Well, he's obviously upset with us.
Yeah, he hasn't even changed clothes.
I hate it when he ignores us when we're right in front of him. He's such a child.
Nah, Tama-chan's just a lonely guy, you know?
A club is like a family.
their family is about to be broken up. I feel sorry for them.
I hate to
Well,
give
that
in,
is
but
understandable.
would it really be that bad to help them out with their newspaper?
What? Hey, since when are you taking his side?
Since never. Just listen, okay? I know any moment now he's gonna look over here with those puppy dog eyes he uses when he wants something, and none of us will be able to say no, and so he'll win.
Let me guess, you're speaking from experience, aren't you?
Of course.
Besides, maybe I'm wrong, but isn't this the kind of thing you guys usually go for?
Well, no. This seems like more trouble than it's worth.
What about you, honey senpai?
Count me out. I have this cake to eat, and Takashi sticks with me, right?
Those are the eyes.
Puppy dog eyes.
Never fails, right?
There will be some conditions. The outline for their article will be submitted by us.
How do you get through to
Interviews are strictly
Kyoya?
prohibited, and it is vital that our clients' identities be kept confidential. Do we agree?
Well, if you think it's cool, Kyoya-senpai.
Then we do too.
I'll do it since Kyo-chan says it's okay.
Right.
That's the Shadow King for you.
Yep. We all know who the real president
If you'll allow
is.
us to cover you, we promise to observe your conditions.
Well then, you may start tomorrow.
Excellent.
We promise
So how is that
to
bump on
observe your
forehead
conditions.
feeling?
Oh, that. It's no big deal.
How did he get hit in the forehead from
I owe a lot to this
behind?
bump, because without it, we'd never have come together for this article.
That's true, but we're still very sorry it happened. I brought you a little something as an apology of sorts. This is a first aid kit, made by my family's company.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Please excuse me.
Oh, it just dawned on me. Your family runs the Otori Group, right? They manufacture medical
yeah.
equipment, don't they?
We mostly deal with hospital management.
I'm so glad that we'll be working together. My father is a president as well, of the Komatsuzawa publishing firm.
Yes, I am well aware of that. So, being president of the newspaper club is your way of preparing to take over the family company?
Well, yes, to an extent, but I had this younger brother. He's a bright young man, and my father's very proud of him, you see. So now my father has decided to turn future management of the company over to my younger brother, and thereby passing over me, the eldest son, firstborn. However, if I'm able to finish my third year at Ouran Academy as the president of a successful newspaper club, I think he may reconsider my candidacy as his successor.
I
Do
see.
you understand? I cannot allow this club to fall apart, no matter what.
Please excuse me.
His life's on the line.
Mr. President, are
But
we
that-
to assume you were trying to win over Kyoya Otori?
But of course, my only real
That could
enemy
make him-
here is Tamaki Suo.
It could
Originally,
make him
I had planned to
dangerous.
use the power of the school newspaper to become popular here at Ouran Academy. But then Suo showed up and started his stupid host club, and suddenly he became the big man on campus.
But President, that's not what Sakyo and I heard.
Yeah, I thought the newspaper you printed before was just as unpopular as it is now.
That's enough! It only takes one call to Mother, and I can have all business between our publishing firm and your families cut off. They've obviously got special standing. They're not affiliated with any sports or cultural clubs. They don't even have an advisor. All they do in that club is fake romance. Those poor girls who visit them are being suckered. It must be Suo's way of flaunting his power, using his parents' authority to let he and his buddies do whatever they want with those girls. All of those host club members, including Kyoya Otori, were supposed to be my underlings. Tamaki Suo. He's more shrewd than you'd expect. He may seem like a friendly guy. He's got the act down. But I'm positive he's got a dark side. I'll dig until I find something scandalous. That'll teach him a lesson.
I'm trying not to miss dialogue. There seems to be a lot of it, and it seems to be important. So I'm not talking much.
The Daruma doll fell over! 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 I saw you move,
President,
Hikaru and
what on earth are we witnessing?
Could it be some kind of new religion?
Why are you asking me? How the hell should I know?
You know, I can't blame you for being shocked. I was unfamiliar with it myself, but it's a commoner's game. They have a wide variety, and none of them require spending any money. All you need is a few friends to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what does this have to do with our coverage of the host club?
You need to learn friendliness! If you want to clear the negative reputation
Trying to
of the
figure out if his
newspaper club,
eyebrows
and
were
attempt to capture the
outside
hearts
or
of your
inside
readers,
of his
you
hair.
must try to be more down to earth. I can just imagine the headlines now. The handsome boys of the host club enjoy commoners' games. With pictures of us frolicking in the scenery of early summer, it would be the perfect facelift for your front page. And it gives you the chance to show that a certain commoner is happier now, reliving his childhood here with us.
Yeah.
Great. He's looking at me. I should probably start acting like I'm happy to be here.
But, President?
Well, this was all your idea, wasn't it?
Are you sure that this guy isn't just a complete idiot?
Don't let your guard down just yet. This is all part of his strategy. The commoner in question. Perfect.
Why can't this just be over?
You're Fujioka, right? You wouldn't mind if I asked you a few questions, would you?
Sure.
So why did you join the host club?
Well, honestly, I joined because I was forced to.
You're an honor student.
Careful
on a
with your
scholarship,
answers there,
correct?
Haruhi.
Yeah, I am.
So in other words, the fact that you're a member of this club is just another example of how the Suo family loves to flaunt their power.
Say what?
Now if you would, please tell me all about Tamaki's dark side. If you can help me out here, I just might be able to set you free.
Sorry, but as far as I can tell, he doesn't have a dark side.
That can't be right. You expect me to believe that a group of high schoolers actually enjoys playing these childish games?
I don't think it's that weird.
Why wouldn't
You have
they?
got to be kidding me.
Hey, wait! That's not where you're supposed to cut, you know! Next, we're playing
Just hang
Temtem.
around Hikaru and Karu
you're
long
it,
enough.
okay, Kyoya?
You'll see what kind of games they actually do like to play.
Starlight Kid!
If you honestly think I'm going to fall for the same trick again, you've got another thing.
President!
Pretty good
Honey,
shot.
Come with me. Run!
I don't think he has a dark side. Could he? Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about Tamaki-senpai's family.
I know, right?
Damn it.
Nobody really knows
I
anything
refuse to put up with
about
this
him.
shenanigans any longer.
4,
You'll pay for this, Tamaki Suo.
6.
Did you get us lost, Senpai? We are lost, aren't we?
No,
Look, Haruhi! I found a great hiding place over here!
no, he's got a plan.
We're totally lost. So we're stranded till someone finds us? Great. It's a good thing you made Kyoya-senpai it. Are you messing with me? You know, I never thought I'd be playing these silly games again once I got into high school.
But don't you think this was fun?
I guess. But I haven't played any of this stuff since I was an elementary student.
Yeah, I see. It's new to me. When I was growing up, I never really had any friends that were my age. My mother would get sick very easily. I was always worried about her, so I didn't go out and play much. Instead, I would do my best to cheer her up. I'd always sit beside her and play the piano. That's probably why now I love playing these silly games with all of you. It's a lot of fun.
Did he lose his mother too?
We should do this again sometime.
I think so too.
I'm writing the article.
But wait, Mr. President!
It's too dangerous to write gossip about Suo. You don't have any evidence, sir.
Who needs evidence? All I have to do is expose him and everyone will see it. If I set my mind to it,
I think that's
can
true.
imagine any number of articles that would cause a commotion among the idiots at this academy.
Well,
I'm going to expose Tamaki for the twit he is.
it really depends on,
So we were right all along.
You two.
Well, I guess it was pretty obvious.
The boss is the only one who hasn't caught on yet. He can be really dense when it pertains to anything about himself.
I should warn you, if you threaten him, there will be consequences.
Are you ready to have the Hitachins and every other club member's family as your enemy?
I knew it. You're nothing but his lackeys. Tamaki's holding his parents' power over all of you.
no,
That's not true.
they're
We
all
don't hang out with Tama-chan because of his parents.
they're all pretty powerful.
We love him. We all like being around him, and that's why we choose to be here.
He may be a hopeless idiot, but even so.
Kyoya, let's start a club together. Why, hello there, Haninozuka-senpai. I know this is sudden, but I was wondering if you'd join a new club I'm starting. Morinizuka-senpai. You kids seem to have a lot of free time. If you ever get bored, you should come join our new club.
Well, what will you do?
Please leave Tama-chan alone, okay?
I'll get you all. It's not just about him anymore. I'll write an article that'll ruin all of you!
Go ahead, be my guest. Although... what do you think we should do about this little disc? You see, it's been here since yesterday, and it recorded everything.
President! Just give up already.
Let me explain it to you in terms you can understand.
Oh God, Kyoya.
You would do well to remember that the Otori group and the Hitachin family alone own enough stock to remove your father from his position as president of the
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're all pretty powerful,
However,
not
we would never do something like that.
not
We
just
are not like
Tamaki.
you. What we strive for is fundamentally different. I found you!
Where's the newspaper club?
They had to cancel. Something came up.
Yeah.
They said they're going to focus on writing respectable articles.
So maybe they'll get by without having to shut down.
Oh, really? That's good news.
Let's hurry back to the club room and eat some cake.
Yeah.
That does sound good. Cake! Cake!
Kyoya-senpai, I was wondering, is the Suo family
So-
really that big a deal around here?
Well, the foundation of their business lies in corporate finance, but they do have some extensive real estate as well. You've heard of the Roy Grant Hotel and the Oto Theater. They also have a hand in other things, like school management, for example.
I didn't know that. Which school?
Why, Ouran Academy. You've been here long enough that you should at least know what the chairman of the school board's name is. You know, if you think about it, you're able to attend school here because of the financial aid you receive from Tamaki's family. You should be grateful to them.
Haruhi! Hurry it up, or we're going to leave you. I would hate for you to end up lost again.
Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. She's in chest deep.
And I am barely breathing. Only the fuel of a passion heart keeps this body strong and moving forward. But could it be I found a place to rest?
I didn't talk a whole lot during that one, but I don't really regret that. Because, to be honest, there was a lot of stuff that I needed to hear. So, this is almost an episode that I need to watch again. I almost need to go back and watch this one again and really pay attention.
Bigger than ever before.
Alright, let's see what we
What
got.
happened? Haruhi's gone missing?
No, I just got a summer job in Karuizawa.
Then my refreshing self will come visit you.
Next time, the refreshing battle in Karuizawa.
The Ouran Host Club will be waiting
Okay.
for you.
We'll see you then.
That should be interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of feel like I want to watch that one again before I say, before I really say anything about it. But I do want to watch 15. I want to watch the next one. But yeah, so we found out that Tamaki is the son of the school chairman. Okay. So I guess he actually is kind of naive and kind of happy-go-lucky and you know, doesn't really have anything sinister going on. But at the same time, nobody wants to not give him his way because I guess his family pretty much holds everybody's fate in his hands if he wants to, even though that's kind of shady. But you know, these things happen. So yeah, that was a really heavy episode. It had its share of comedy here and there, but by and large, it was a very heavy, serious kind of episode, with the newspaper club kind of, you know, that chairman kind of going crazy there, kind of going off his rocker a little bit, trying to get a means to an end, when it seems to me like all he would have to do is just write normal news and, you know, write factual stuff. You know, writing trash was what tore him down, so you would think that he would, you know, take the advice and just go legit. Seems like that's what would have done the trick for him. Host Club, I think, would have helped him. I mean, they're pretty prominent, but I don't know exactly their status. They kind of imply that, you know, that what they're doing is extracurricular and not really sanctioned by the school, and so yeah, they're kind of underground. I don't know. This is getting interesting. It's interesting. I mean, it started out as kind of a comedy, but there's all this other stuff working underneath, and we're midway through the series now, so I can only imagine how much that's gonna, you know, how much stuff like that is gonna come up later on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the second episode because I'm just kind of feeling up to it. Yeah, a lot to think about, awful lot to think about here. So here's episode 15. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up. Just give me a minute. That happens with these double episodes. I have to pull it up, get it set at the beginning, minimize that. Okay, so here we go. Episode 15. Can't remember the title. I've just crammed a whole lot of stuff in my brain, and while there are those who would say my brain can hold a lot, that was a lot. So here we go, episode 15. We're just going to jump right into this and see where we go from here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Hey, hey, hey.
I see you come, I watch you go. You never seem to leave me love. So is this love or hate? We'll see. You're making me crazy. Inside my dreams, you're all I see. Well, all I see is you and me. Lady, maybe, or host I find. I really don't mind if I am to choose a group.
Now we also found out that Haruhi wants to be, she wants to go into the law profession. We found that out in her dream last episode. But this whole business about Tamaki being the chairman's son and nobody wants to really not give him his way, that's somehow that's got to come to a head at some point. Because that sort of thing's not going to always be possible. Alright, so what I can gather is that Haruhi is going to have a summer job.
Hikaru. Your phone. Hikaru.
Is this ringtone the outro music for the show?
Answer it for me, will you?
That's funny.
Oh, wait. Don't you recognize that ringtone? You gotta be kidding
yeah,
me.
I sure do recognize that ringtone.
Summer vacation. Why can't he let us sleep in? He's probably been up since dawn.
I don't want to know what you two were doing.
Yeah, what?
She's gone! My beloved daughter is vanished off the face of the earth! She must have been kidnapped by a band of gypsies! I just know it! Contact the police! We have to request an emergency deployment of the STF!
Wait, slow down. You're not making any sense. Now what? What do you mean, Haruhi's gone?
You know, their twincest thing passes for an act in the host club, but there wasn't anybody around.
Really missing?
And her family is bankrupt?
It's the only explanation! I've been trying to get through to her home phone and her father's work for the past several days, and no one will answer! They've been evicted and forced into indentured servitude! We have to rescue them!
Haru-chan!
Boss, please.
I guess
not
knowing
so
that she's
loud.
gotten a job is kind of a spoiler for this episode, but
Cell phone? Why on earth would she have a cell phone?
you should probably try her cell phone.
Of course. She was issued one by a secret underground network of commoners known as the Plebeian Exchange.
Not to interrupt your delusion, but Haruhi is currently in Karuizawa.
Haruhi
How
was
does...
turned out of her home, kidnapped by gypsies, and forced into servitude in Karuizawa?
Ouran.
How does Kyoya know
Thank
that?
you. Have a nice day. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably got a cell
Who would
phone.
have thought working
You
in a
don't
bed
have to
and
be
breakfast
wealthy to
could
have
be
one
the
of those.
ideal way to spend my summer.
Okay.
The refreshing battle in Karuizawa.
All right.
So she's gone off and left us, huh?
Looks like it.
Good morning, Masters.
Good morning.
I swear that never happens.
Your breakfast is waiting for you downstairs.
All right, we'll be down in a minute.
Very good, sirs.
It's just no fun without her. What are we going to do now?
Go visit her. I think I probably would have called that even if I hadn't seen it in the
At first I was a
preview.
little apprehensive about not telling the guys my plans for the summer. But it isn't like they really have the free time to keep tabs on me anyway, right? This place is so tranquil. Fresh air, quaint setting. The perfect Highland getaway for a girl to catch up on her studies. It's gonna be great.
Haruhi! Despair not! Daddy's come to save you!
And by great, evidently I mean a nightmare.
Does she really want to get away from them that bad?
What dashing young men you are! These hunks must belong to Haruhi!
Another fluttering train?
Who's this?
Why don't you call me Suzuchi?
He's an old friend of Ronka's. They used to work together at the same shop years ago.
Well, naturally, you would know.
Kill me.
I went into business for myself 2 years ago, and believe you me, running this adorable little pension is like living a fairy tale!
So then, is Haru-chan like your indentured servant?
She's more like an unpaid employee. This also happens to be Ronka's preferred method for keeping track of his daughter while he's busy working.
What the? How do you know all of this stuff?
Kill me.
Take my little girl under your wing, he says. He practically
Haruhi's
begged me.
response.
And since I still can't afford the expense of hired help, it works out for everyone. She's a model employee, really. It's such a shame I can't pay her anything. Oh,
It
tell
really
me what
is.
you boys think of this cute little apron she's wearing. I made it myself.
You are quite an exquisite seamstress.
What's up with all the trannies on this show?
A job, huh?
I don't get it. You turned down our invitation to Bali for this?
And we even asked her to go with
Not
us
that I
to
necessarily have a
Switzerland,
problem with that.
didn't
It's just you don't.
Yeah, well,
I'm
I
not
still
used to
don't have
seeing
a
it.
passport, remember?
Which is precisely why I recommended one of our domestic resorts, and at a discount, no less.
Traitors. Asking Haruhi to go on a summer vacation with you behind my back. Have you no feeling of loyalty? Of any solidarity? Togetherness is our guiding principle. I work myself
But what
to the
were you gonna
bone
do over the
upholding that,
summer?
and this is the thanks I get.
Why was your cell phone
Turned off.
I just don't think about it, really.
Did you say you have a cell phone?
We convinced her she should borrow one of ours so we could keep in touch.
It's a part of a special friends and family plan.
Yeah, we're in each other's top 5.
Top 5?
Friends and family? But wait, I'm your daddy and buddy, so I'm part of the plan too, right?
Senpai, whatever planet you're on, come home. Speaking of which, why are you even here? I'm gonna have to see you guys every day when the new term starts. Don't I have the right to spend my summer vacation the way I want to?
According to the handbook, jobs are prohibited.
I had no idea.
Hey, did you hear? Haruhi went and got herself a job without the school's permission.
No way. That's grounds for expulsion.
I think Karuizawa is way better than Switzerland anyway.
And overseas travel is so
Well, if she's not being paid...
Of course, you do have the right to spend your vacation as you please. But then again, like it or not, so do we. And you know, I for one find Pension Misuzu to be exceptionally charming.
Now, to be honest...
Rise and shine, my sleepy-headed senpai. Haruhi's made a special breakfast just for you.
Oh, how lovely. Come sit with me. Stay a while.
No, I can't. I'm an employee here, and you're one of our honored guests. It's not allowed.
But who's to find out if it's only the two of us?
Oh, trust me, someone would find out.
Stay here with me, and silly rules will no longer matter.
Senpai?
That's his dream, isn't it? Yeah.
Senpai? Hello?
I'm so sorry, boys. I'd love to have you all as guests, but I'm afraid there's only one vacant room left.
Only one room, you say? Well, that settles it. I'll have to stay here to represent the club.
Hey, that isn't fair!
Have you no feeling of loyalty? Of any solidarity?
Yeah, they're not gonna leave him. They're not gonna leave him with her. No.
My own words twisted and thrown right back in my face.
Here's an idea. We bet you'll like it. Why not hold a little competition?
Call it the Guest Relations Odd Jobs Contest at Pension Misuzu.
It's very simple. We all just lend a hand around the place for the afternoon.
And whoever makes the best impression on Misuzuchi gets to sleep in the vacant guest bedroom.
That's brilliant! I think it's an absolutely delightful idea! Yes! The winner of the contest will be determined by how refreshing they are. Remember, refreshing is the name of the game in guest relations.
Refreshing!
Haruhi's gonna love this.
Don't think this is going to be a walk in the park, because I'm planning on working you boys to the bone.
Sounds like a blast.
Oh, yeah. Now, to be fair, if Haruhi wants a little space...
You may not believe this, but this is the first
And these
time
guys
I've
are
ever held a
refusing
hammer
and
in my
holding
life.
her status at the school and they're
You there!
for ransom.
No complaining. 3-point deduction.
The pain.
And no whining either. That'll be another 3.
I feel like that's a little bit of an abuse of their
You think
status.
that's gonna change my mind?
I don't know, is it? Seems to change everybody else's, but, you know.
Welcome!
We have reservations made for a second-floor bedroom.
Yes, of course. Right this way, ladies.
We've been expecting you, although we weren't expecting you to be so young and pretty.
Fine, fine. Not exactly subtle, but they do get the job done. So, 5 refresher points for them. Mori. The legs on this table are
That guy right there
Would you be a dear and fix it out back,
might be
please?
the only one of the entire host club that I would trust even this far.
Nothing wasted in word or deed. 5 refresher points.
So what's a refresher point?
Haruhi, what do you think guests are after when they come all the way out to vacation in Karuizawa?
Let's see. The nice weather?
Oh, it's much more than that. They come for what they can't get in the city. Refreshing air, refreshing scenery, and refreshingly gorgeous young men! And now, thanks to your friends and their little
Now
contest,
you've got a whole bunch of...
Pension will earn a reputation for being the premier hotspot for vacationers in search of the finest eye candy Karuizawa can offer!
Okay, sounds like you have a plan.
Yeah.
And it's uncanny how much you remind me of someone else I know. Why
Isn't
do I
it,
always
though?
end up feeling like I bring the host club with me wherever I go.
Because if you didn't, we wouldn't have a show.
Kyoryu-senpai, You're keeping your distance from all this.
Of course. Winning means I'd end up staying here alone, which frankly doesn't appeal to me. I'll just sit back and watch things unfold, then head for the cottage.
The cottage? You mean your family's?
That's right. We all have one in the area.
Of course you do.
Then why make such a fuss about staying here?
Because...
So who's your favorite to win? There
You
must
know.
be someone you have in mind. Do you
It's
care
the
to
principle
bet?
of the thing.
No thanks. I don't have a clue.
Really? It's easy enough to tell at a glance. Honey Senpai's brand of cute doesn't quite fit Misuzu's notion of refreshing, so I'm afraid he's out. Tamaki comes a little closer to the ideal, provided he keeps his mouth shut. But we both know the likelihood of that. Ordinarily, you'd figure Hikaru and Kaoru. Then again, seems we have a dark horse.
Yeah.
Oh my. Gorgeous.
That's 20 more refresher points to Mori!
So then you think he's the one?
Except that if Honey Senpai drops out, Mori Senpai is bound to go along with
Yeah.
him. His competing in the game at all is more or less conditional to that.
Which means victory will be ours.
Well, maybe not. I couldn't help but notice that the only room still available is a single bed. So if you did win, you couldn't both stay.
No big deal. We can just bring another bed over from the cottage.
Yeah, or we could even squeeze into the single.
I was gonna say, those
How
two
sweet.
were in the
I
same
guess
bed.
you guys really are always together, huh?
Always.
The two of us have been together since we were born, so we haven't ever needed anybody else.
We never bothered making other friends until a few years ago. We thought the world was made up of idiots.
Oh, really?
But then... Well, that was before we knew you.
I feel like
We'd
there's-
totally let you sleep with us.
Bet you
Thanks.
would.
I'll pass.
The contest isn't quite decided yet. There is still a number of ways to make this game more interesting.
This guy's always got something up his sleeve. Does that qualify as refreshing?
Oh yeah? Thinking about helping the boss, are you?
We're not going to lose. It's no use.
There. All in a day's work.
Oh, your repairs are totally unrefreshing. 3-point deduction.
He used up so much of his energy trying to be refreshing that his work suffered for it. Is he all right in the head?
He's never had an actual job before, you know.
Right.
Hey, cut it out. That's cold.
We have to chill the watermelon. That's how our guests like it.
Oh, it's so refreshing.
I'll lose to those two idiots if this keeps up.
It's just,
Failure is not
do
an
any
option.
of them have
Although he's respected
legitimate
me
work
as I'm alive.
experience?
She has to understand that I'm worthy of being considered part of her top 5!
Grandiose ambitions aside, I think your approach to winning is a bit skewed.
Kyoya, can't you see that her esteem for me as a father figure hangs in the balance?
If I may offer some
I
advice...
don't think it's that at all.
There is something that only you can pull off. That is, if you choose the right music.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's see, what is it? Something Sonata in D.
Oh, let's stop in for some tea.
All right.
So much for us.
Kaoru?
Nah, it ain't over
You're
yet.
out here alone? Where's Hikaru?
He went to get some trash bags for us.
Huh.
But seriously, Tamaki is the only one that really
Do you still think
could do
you'll
this
win?
without any baggage.
I don't know. Kyoya Senpai's created a monster. The boss didn't even know this place had a piano before he pointed it out to
I don't know
him.
who's banging around outside, but damn.
Look out!
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Are you two all right?
Don't worry, we're okay, right?
Yeah. Thanks, I'm fine.
Kaoru! You're hurt. Let me see.
I'm fine. It's only a little cut. Hikaru?
Don't scare me like that.
Those two.
Hey, I'm sorry. Do you forgive me?
Why don't you two just kiss already?
Bravo! Bravo! 100 points for refreshing brotherly love! A perfect score! And the victory goes to the Hitachi brothers!
I feel like that's a dream.
So begins the long, dark night of my soul.
Congrats, you guys.
Wait, was that all it took?
Oh, it was nothing really.
What the? Hang on a second. Was all of that staged?
Well now, who could say?
Would those guys ever stage anything? I mean,
I'm okay, I promise. You should be happy that we won without having to resort to the quarreling brother strategy, right?
alright, what's up with those two? There's coming a point where those two are going to end up having to be individuals.
Come on, I said I was sorry. What do you want me to do?
There's no way they play up this.
Kick you out of bed. It was an accident.
Accident or not, my back is killing me.
There's no way they play up this twin thing.
Get us some
like
breakfast,
this.
please. I'll have 2 pieces of baguette toast with clarified butter and Garnet's seal syrup.
I'll take poached eggs with bacon and a bowl of whole grain cereal. The kind with those little pieces of dried fruit in it.
Hold on. We don't even have that stuff on the menu.
Huh?
Behave! Just who in the world do you think you are? Acting like members of some privileged aristocracy on
I
the
know,
holiday.
right?
We are aristocracy?
So are you, boss.
You are missing the whole point of travel.
Yeah.
When in Roma, do as the Romans do, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Just look at this. Karuizawa cuisine fit for a king. Cold pasteurized Jersey steaks, fresh juice, Highland vegetables,
And it doesn't look
salmon
half bad.
cooked over cherrywood, the local pride, I might add. And last but not least, freshly baked breads with homemade jam. Bon appetit.
Since when
That may be because I'm starving and
connoisseur.
Oh, since he started learning
haven't
from
eaten yet.
Suzu, he's been in the kitchen with him all morning long.
We arranged them like so. Brilliant. While the two of you were sleeping the day away, I decided to start a refreshing host workshop. I even wrote a manual.
You really need a life.
While you are acting as my apprentice,
Yeah,
you
you
may
do.
not treat me as your senpai. That is the first rule I have written.
Really?
Is that
Hey,
so?
wait. Have you got to rule number 5 yet? It says we have to be up by 6 a.m.
Have Kilya Senpai and Honey Senpai read through the manual yet?
Oh yeah, you gotta wake him up, don't you?
Hey, look, we're sorry, boss.
We didn't mean to stir up painful memories.
What?
Good morning. Arai Produce.
Good morning to you. Working boy, eh? A high schooler?
Yes, ma'am. I'm helping out at my uncle's shop for the summer.
Oh, refreshing! Haruhi! Would
This
you put
guy.
these in the refrigerator for me?
Okay.
Alright,
Haruhi.
who's this guy?
Fujioka?
An old friend?
Hey, Arai.
What do we got here? Yeah, those three aren't gonna like that at all, are they? And that's how they're gonna leave us.
I run and run 1,000 miles.
Don't make me want to watch a third one. That'd be a long-ass video.
Keeps this body strong and moving forward.
This show's getting more serious. We've hit the midpoint of the series. I keep saying season, but it's the whole series. There's only one season.
The world always changes around us, but weakness will always remain. Through all the pain, believe it, who we are right here and now. Raise one hand to the sky, raise them both, lift them high, and you'll cut through the darkness, make it go. The time to start is now, and I can show you how. Start with me and the world will be even bigger than ever before.
Alright, so...
What do you mean you two are going out on a date?
Where would you like to go first,
okay.
Hikaru?
Oh, kissing is forbidden!
Oh, wait,
and no sharing ice cream!
Next time, Operation Haruhi and Hikaru's first date.
The Ouran Host Club will be
Well,
waiting for you.
We'll see you then.
That would serve to split up the twins, wouldn't it? That would definitely serve to put a wedge in between the twins if one of them was to pick up Haruhi. That's kind of I'm kind of curious how we get to that though, because they're at the end of 15. At the end of this last episode, it looked like she just like met eyes with an old friend, and the way they were looking at each other, you know, you kind of thought maybe, I don't know. I am going to resist the temptation to binge watch the rest of this series because it's starting to get to that point where I kind of want to. I'm going to stop here so that I feel like my commentaries are already... I'm already having to listen more and say less. These last two episodes... They seem heavier. There's a lot more to take in and soak in and pay attention to, and a lot less time to really talk and make comments and, you know, and all that. So that's going to be a challenge for the rest of this series, I think. It really does look like it's taking a more serious tone. So, and these guys are really smart. They're really smart, and they're really complex characters, and there's going to be a lot to pay attention to and take in. So, yeah, very interesting, and we have let's see, that's 16, so we've got 11 more episodes to go for this whole thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I had fun. I hope you had fun too. Like I said, I'm gonna hold off. Let these sink in a little bit before I move on to the next ones. I'm not going to binge watch, even though I'm kind of getting that urge. It's one of those series that you just kind of want to binge watch to the end. But I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna restrain myself and pay attention here, and I'll be ready for the next one. So, with that in mind, I am Stickboy, and I will see you later.